Hello everybody, my name's Drew and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3. That's the wrong button, that's the right button. How's it going, guys? We're hanging out today, having a great time. We're gonna go talk about that right in a hot minute. So as soon as I make sure, I thought that was a creature for a second on top of our guys over there. Let's go take a look at this. So this is what I've rigged up. If you remember last episode, we had, well, I'm gonna actually fix this a little more here. So we created the ability to spawn enemies at will, depending on what materials we're using. Now this is not as good as the powered spawner from Ender.io, but it does the same job for less in terms of power, because only 800 RF per tick to spawn a zombie, and I believe it's more from Ender.io. But it does, unlike Ender.io that just requires a spawner, this needs some materials. It's going to need some zombie flesh, dirt, and then some sort of living material to create it. Could be better, could be worse. I'm really okay with this. This really isn't that bad. Every once in a while, we'll just have to stock this guy up with the appropriate materials. And it operates off a redstone lever up here, so we can turn it on and off. But it works pretty well in this little setup. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go and grab, well, we need something that is living, so we're going to grab wheat, because we have a lot of wheat. I need to get these farms back up and running, so we'll maybe do that as soon as we're finished here. But take a look at this. So I'll come on over here, and what do we got? That's empty, that's empty. We'll put the wheat in this one. And let's go ahead and turn that on. So these are all connected. And it's going to start beaming what we need over to this guy up top. And you can see that it's spawning something now. So if I go downstairs, there's a zombie. And I can hit him with my cleaver. I could also go for broke and hit him with the bow. Unfortunately, I do have a modifier. I think what I'm going to do is put luck on this as well. For those of you that don't know, luck is the modifier for looting using Tinker's Construct. So we're going to grab some lapis real quick. We're going to take our cleaver and we're going to take lapis. And this should give me a luck of 60. There you go. Should be level for luck number 1. It'll increase the number of drops we get. It's not perfect by any way, shape, or form, but it is decent. And what we'll do is we'll go back over there. We're going to need, I'm going to need more living material. So what I really need to do is connect a storage buffer for wheat over there at some point. It's not exactly like we need it immediately, but we are going to need it eventually. What's this guy? We'll throw, well, what are you? Nothing, nothing, and nothing. So we can throw the rotten flesh in there. We'll throw that in there. What do we need for materials right now? We got enough dirt. That's going over. That's fine. We'll spawn more over there at some point. But if I go over here now, there's lots of guys hanging out, and I can give them the sword treatment, and maybe we'll get something useful. Now, I can't get too close, because they will start hitting me. And end up with a head. So there you go. It does work. It does actually work. And we can give it a look at that, and it turns off. So that's really handy. I like that I have that feature and that ability to manipulate that. But let's get these farms going. All we need for those is a continual supply of hose, which we can, everybody have a laugh, which we could automate, but we don't really need to. I just want to get, I guess diamond is the best one. We have more than enough diamonds, so not real worried about wasting diamonds on those. We got to get nice and close. Put that in there, and it'll start working automatically. I would like to get these to tier 2 when we have the ability to. They also will act as water source blocks. I don't think the growth crystals do. I don't think they actually act as source blocks. Yeah, no, slow growth, but then tier 2 ones can be used as a water source. Sponges cannot be placed around it. And then obviously tier 3 is the best. To do this though, we need fertilized dirt and greenhouse glass. That's the really big thing. Fertilized dirt isn't too bad to make. What about greenhouse glass? Can I make a tier 2? Ah, there we go. That's me. We need the empowered palace crystal block, and that requires empowered palace crystals, which we get from the empower using cyan dye, the palace crystal, which we have some already. The big thing is these prismarine shards. Those are not a ready resource at this point in time. So that's a little problematic. Throw that guy in there. So that's a little, as you can imagine, a little problematic. But we can do something. Let's go over here. Because we can open up reward bags. Actually, let's do that. Because we haven't checked reward bags in a while. Every once in a while, I go over and I empty the rare loot bags and put it into that second tier. Because I really don't need a lot of rare and other things. Really what I want is this. And so when this gets full, which we could actually take some of those out of there maybe, but not really. What we can do is I basically just take a whole lot of these and I just dump them on the ground at some point, right? My inventory will fill up. And now we've got a big old pile of them. And then I kind of just like that. And then I stand here and I do this. And we end up with epic and legendary loot bags. So let's open a legendary, and it gives us shitty diamond horse armor. I was getting some interesting things from these epics though, like espresso and crap like that sometimes. Slap. Oh, some crystal boots, some dimlet parcels, and an inferium apple. Interesting. Let's open a legendary again. Manalium, magic beans. So you can see there's a variety of different things you can get through the course of opening these. Some of them are more useful than others. This is how I've gotten a lot of my octadic capacitors, is those legendary ones, because they can give you like 3 or 4 of them if you're lucky. Put that in there. That can go in there. Don't care. We have one more legendary to open. Survey says, hey, diamond chest plate. Don't really care that much. Draconium and a magma slime crystal. Draconium. So the draconium stuff, this also to do with draconic evolution. And you can infuse obsidian, which gives you, I don't know what. You can make some dislocator receptacle with it. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of things in draconic evolution, though. A dislocator, unbound. Oh, is that like a teleporter? Oh, that's interesting. There's a teleporter function. I really need to... Information tablet. Let's make an information tablet. Wow. Draconic evolution. This is insane. So Draconic evolution is a mod focused mainly on extremely powerful endgame tools, weapons, and machinery. This is something I'm into. Powerful tools and armor, teleportation, time and weather control, mob farming. Interesting. What's the mob? Whoa. Hey. Where'd that go to? Oh, game crashed. I'll be right back, guys. Well, I seem to be back. I'm not sure what caused the crash, but I'm going to put the tablet away. We're just going to put that away. That can go in there. That can go. That can go. Okay, so let's dig into the meat and potatoes of the episode, shall we? A couple things I want to make. The one thing I wanted to do is I want to take a look at the atomic restructurer. I've been meaning to do this for a while, to be honest with you. It's not too hard to make. All you need is some iron and a casing, which uses sticks and some black quartz and some iron. So we'll go ahead and make one. It's going to give us the actual editions manual again, I think. We already have one of these. And the atomic restructurer is ours. Now, let's go downstairs and find a home for this guy. Yeah, that can just get tossed in there. I don't need you right now. Okay, let's take him and we're going to pop him. Ooh, we're going to need more storage drives sooner rather than later. Where do I want to make this happen? Let's just put it right here for a minute. Let's just go right here. So this has no lens. Redstone mode deactivate. Hold redstone torch to toggle. Oh, hi. So what do you do? Probably shouldn't be pointing at my bookcase. Let's go ahead and we're going to try and putting it this way. Because it should just go to nowhere. So this needs a hold a redstone torch to toggle. Hold. Torch? Redstone torch. Let's make a redstone torch. I'm more or less just figuring this out as we go. But it was pointed out that you can use the atomic restructure for a number of different things. For example, say we need leather, which we do need leather. Because we only have 3 of it, and I want to make that. If I go to the tab for the atomic restructurer, rotten flesh makes leather. Click to see the information. When you've crafted a couple of items, blah, 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 you might want to find out, where is this? There's a simple way to do this. Oh. Precision dropper. Wait. Crystals and reconstructor. Hold up. I'm going to go a page back. It should be noted that any recipes listed without information about lenses, don't use one. Good to know. When you've crafted a couple of items, you might want to find a way to automate this. There is a way to do this. Simple way to accomplish. Please dumb it down. Interesting. A ranged collector. That might be a way. What's the ranged collector? Oh, yeah. I forgot about you. This is more or less a void hopper. Let's see if we can make one of these. I need a void crystal, which is made from void crystal block. Which is a block of coal and the atomic restructure. So why don't I grab a block of coal? Let's see how this goes. So we've got this stuff. Ah, that's how it. It's a pulse. Interesting. So what if I just do this? Hey, that's pretty tight. So that's how that works. Okay, okay. So there's our void crystal block. We just need a void crystal, so we've got 9 of them now. Can I make this? No, we need a bunch of stuff. So let's make a hopper. That is thankfully easy to make. And we're going to need 2 ender pearls, which we have enough of. Thankfully. This should be really interesting because I've never used this before, but it might turn out really well. Ranged collector. I'm thinking more in terms of... Well, you need to get off of that. Can I just make you hover in the universe? I can. So, what does this do? Hold a redstone torch to toggle, but how do I make you whitelist, recepting metadata? So there's a way to do that for sure. Not super sold on how to work that, but I'll figure that one out. Because if that works anyway like a void hopper, then that would be fantastic for collecting things. The other thing I want to look at was putting rotten flesh. So let's look for flesh. Which of course we have a bunch of. And now this should, in theory, become leather. That's pretty good, man. That is real good. So if I just toss all those there, well, I lose them, is what happens. God damn it. Anyway, you guys get the idea. We're going to change this to pulse mode. Sweet. So I can now put down a, not a torch, but I can put down what am I thinking of? A lever and control that. Sweet. Okay. So that's cool. We've got that running. I'm going to have to look up what they all do, of course, but good to know. Now, the reason I wanted zombie heads, and I have a couple more in here too somewhere, because I've been killing them off and on, is I really want to make the other farms at some point soon. But check this shit out before we do anything else. These guys are empty right now because we have actually cleared off all the backlog of those. We're still working through the iron and gold and copper. Copper's getting there. It's pretty much done. We're just emptying it out now, but it's the gold and the iron that we're still trying to sort through because we get a lot of that. And unfortunately, I also got blood in here. How I managed to do that, I guess either I landed in it or a mob may have spawned and dropped. But at any rate, we have to deal with that at some point. But yeah, I really wanted to take a look at restructuring the material machine. I think it's time to restructure all of this. I'm going to tear all of this out. Now, maybe not, because we're already 15 minutes deep. Well, no. So you know what we'll do? We'll actually go and we'll make those farms today. We'll do that. Because that's going to be a long project that I'm going to have to tear everything out for. So I'll do all the tearing out between episodes, and we'll do that next time. Let's make one of these farms. So to make the farm thing, we need... the farm thing. Ender.io farming station is the word I'm looking for. Nope, I want farm. Now, there is the farmer block from Actually Editions, but I'm not really sure how that one... The farmer is a block that can, once placed in the world, plant and harvest crops like a wheat, potatoes, canola, and whatever. Harvest is in a 9x9. Harvest is good. 9x9 in front of it. In front of it is interesting. Every operation it uses 1500 RF, which is not bad. So that's something. The farmer could be something we use as well. But I really want to use a farming station for this. So if you remember, we need all of this crap, which includes a pulsating crystal. So there's 2 of those. Well, 2 of those anyway. A Z-Logic controller, though. So we need selenium or solarium, a head, 2 silicon, and a redstone. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab a redstone. 8K redstone's pretty good. I need a solarium. We're going to need specifically 2 of them. Silicon, which we'll need 2 of. And then we just need a zombie head, and we're good. Now, I'm only going to make 1 of these because I'm trying an experiment. Because this is going to maybe have to end up restructuring our farm setup. Which I would prefer not to do, but we might not have a choice in the matter. Where is... Oh, no, I think the slice and slicer is up here. Yeah. So we need 1 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. And that will make us a thing. Oh, 1 there. There we go. I already had 1. And now we have 2. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and build ourselves a farming station. So that can go in there, actually. That, and that, and that. Those, that guy too. So the farming station is going to be electrical steel. Ooh, okay, we good. We have electrical steel. I was concerned we might not. We want a machine chassis, which is easy enough to construct. We also need a diamond hoe. And 1 farming station. We're going to need some power. And I don't think I have yet. I got 2 enhanced energy conduits, so it's not super great. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, half stack should be fine. All right. So my idea was to knock... Come on now. Was to knock this guy out. So we're going to take that and we're going to open our tool bag for our hatchet. Break that guy. Rip that guy out. And we're going to put this in the middle. Now if I turn the area, show me the range. It does not quite cover everything, but if I put a double layer capacitor in here, that brings it up to the 9x9, and that should hit them. That should work. I might need Noctatic. Oh, nope, we're good. I was right. All right, 9x9, there you go. So that covers everything. This might work. F7, how are we doing on? Yeah, I'll put one of you on top. This might actually work the way I want it to. So let's go ahead and grab the enhanced energy conduit. we'll hover on down here. Now, this is the part that's like, I don't know how this is going to actually work out. But anyway, we'll extend our power over here. Fuck right off with your bullshit. Where did you... Oh, he spawned over there. Well then, that's unfortunate because he just blew up part of my farm. That's a little aggravating. Oh, he got one of the seeds. Yeah, bastard. Ah. Okay, well, I'm going to fix that. He didn't get anything else important, though. God damn it. Fuck you, creepers. Okay, well, let's finish connecting this anyway. Oh, and he got some of that dirt, too. Bastard. What an absolute bastard. Okay, well, I'm going to just drop a torch down to make sure nothing else friggin' spawns. And we'll just continue this guy over here. Okay, so that guy's getting power now. Oop, lag spike. Does it do anything? It needs a hoe and it needs seeds, but we can fix all of that. We need to fix this, though. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn the overlay off. Because we know that this is going to work. Oh, wow. This is not great at all, is it? Oh, we got all of our seeds back. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we should have another, in case we need it tier 2, but we don't. So that's going to go there. I need to make another hoe, so we might as well make a diamond hoe. Boop, diamond hoe. And I really hope this works. I really, really hope this works. Because if it does, it'll be awesome. Alright, hopefully that sorts itself out. It should. It should replant that, everything. Yeah, there it goes. Same thing here. We'll plant. Boop. And boop. But I'm going to preload these. Just in case. Just in case. So that's everything. Alright. Well, let's throw the hoe in and see what happens. Oh, it does work. Oh, beautiful. Now, I don't need a ton of any of these, right? Like, I don't need a big field of them, like a 9x9. What I want is multiples. So what I'm probably going to do is make another, I might move these over here and make quad farms. So what I'll do is I'll have little quad setups like this that are all of the magical essence ones, and that'll just run whatever. So we can probably put like iron or whatever we need on these ones and start collecting those, and that can all get dumped into this AE system, because it's our farming AE system. AE refined storage is what I'm trying to say. That is awesome. I'm so glad that works. Okay, got a little bit of time left in the episode, so why don't we see what we can make real quick for basic stuff. I'll take those. Don't need a bunch. So let's look at mystical. Was it mystical farming? So we want to look at these seeds. I could just look for seeds, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that we might need. Don't need dirt. Stone seeds are not needed either. An iron seed is not a bad call. Redstone. Neither would redstone. Trying to think of things we need. End seeds would be fantastic. We don't have end clusters. Oh no, I know what we need. We need ender seeds. Pig seeds. Zombie seeds are only tier 1, eh? Interesting. End seeds. Let's just look at seeds real quick. Seeds. Okay, because I want to be able to make industrial hemp. No, not what I want. Fire, nether seeds. To tier 2, we need what is it? Prudentium, tier 2 crafting seed. The biggest thing is a nether cluster. We need nether rack and soul sand. Nether rack is relatively easy to get because we can put lava and redstone, so we should have some nether rack. We should have soul sand. So we're gonna need nether clusters. Where are you, nether clusters? I literally just had them. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Nether clusters. Okay. Ooh, I have no netherrack right now. That's okay. Let's grab some redstone real quick. Yeah, I'll just grab blocks and use those. And let's go make ourselves some netherrack real fast. Again, we've got a little bit of time. What I am going to do is I am going to use a bucket and take that water. And then we're going to do this. Here we go, got 8. And if I go over here, this will make our nether clusters, and we should have enough to make all of what we want. There's 4. Now, I'm not going to be able to make a lot of seeds. I'll be able to make 1 seed, but it'll be easier to start collecting that now and build up as we go. So we have a tier, so we're going to need what? We need a tier 2. So let's go here and go, not that. We want that guy. We need a tier 1 in that. So do I have any tier 1? I do. We've got a tier 1. 4 of those makes it a tier 2. Then we need more of this, like that. And then our 4 nether clusters. Now I could easily make more of these, but this is a proof of concept kind of deal. So let's go over here, and I'm going to need a mattock, probably. So the nice thing about these is I don't think I need to keep the land aerated, but I might. So I'm not going to bother filling that in just yet. I think it's a little too early for that, but we can go ahead and throw, where's that? I'll trade you for this guy. And we'll just do that. Nether seed, boop, boop, and there you go. So there's our nether seed. I can't, do I have mystical fertilizer? That's what I want to know. Do I have mystical fertilizer? I do. I do have the fertilization essence. Let's see what happens if I do that. Makes it to 57%. Great. Super. Whatever. That's fine. It will work. This is going to work fine for us. I'll make more of these, but this will be our source of a lot of resources. If I have to make mega farms, I will, but I don't think I'm going to have to make mega farms of them. I think just running the smaller farms will collect us enough resources that we'll be pretty happy, I think. But anyway, guys, this will be the episode. We've got the mystical farms going, which is pretty fantastic. I'm really, really, really happy that that works. Like I said, I'm going to rip out the guts of our resource machine between episodes and get set and ready to turn that shit to maximum and start cranking out resources like there's no tomorrow. I might even make these bigger and get to work on putting the extra import points so we can triple the amount of blocks we get. Anyway, guys, if you liked the episode, you guys know what to do. Please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And of course, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.